Hey everyone, welcome to Sonic Station. Um, I think that this is working. I'm just using a simpler template for today. I don't really want to stress out getting
Hi, it's
the
your
full
phone
Sonic
speaking.
camera
You have a new message.
and everything because I've been quite busy. And yeah, today it's going to be like a super really simple live stream. We are just going to be here chatting for a little bit. Hopefully, the game starts now because it closed before. Let me just see if it crashed or not. It's crashing. Strange. For some reason, the game is here crashing because of that. Let me just see if I can make it working. I'm going to read the chat in a little bit. So, hi, Stico Media, how's it going? Hey, Classic the Hedgehog. Hey, Charles, how's it going? Oi, JTU, bem-vindo. And hey, Matt, thank you very much for still being a member here after 2 months. You are now, I think, the first Sonic Station fan to have the Tails icon. Hope that everything's okay with you. And hope that everyone is doing just fine. Okay, Frontiers is now working. For some reason it was not before. Either way, I hope that everyone has been okay. Today, I'm just going to be discussing some trivia with you guys or something about Sonic while I am finishing Sonic Frontiers. Because while I have 100%ed the game, I still have not 100%ed it with the extreme mode, extreme, you know. No, I wasn't actually using any mod different than what we have right now. I just used the supersonic mod to be faster. But either way, hi Infern24, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream, and we are going to start here with a death because that's something absolutely amazing. Hope that everyone has been doing okay. I've been working a lot, so I'm sorry for being a little bit absent. It does not mean that I haven't been working on the channel, so don't worry, guys. Everything is under control, I hope. So basically, we are just going to be here collecting stuff and discussing with you guys general things. Um, I haven't been feeling Sonic lately. I think that I have already mentioned this. So I'm taking a little bit time off. I know that you are still receiving videos, but that's because I overworked a lot. But outside of it, I don't know. I'm just not feeling the blue blur currently. I don't know if anyone feels like the same, like there's nothing happening in the currently in the um Sonic thing, Sonic community. Like there isn't any game or project that I would really love to talk about. There there hasn't been anything lately, and I've been feeling like it is getting a little bit dry, if you get what I mean. Basically, we have been having, I think that most updates that we have in what regards to Sonic have been through Sonic Speed Simulator, and nothing really has been happening. I don't know if this is something that I'm the only one feeling. lately I have been more focused on older stuff. And, okay, really? Sonic's going to die again. I don't know, I've been thinking a lot about the channel, about what I find enjoyable, because I think it's pretty important to always think about that. Okay? Always think about that. And, basically how I have been feeling overall, how I feel overall about Sonic. And for some reason, I haven't been feeling much about modern Sonic. I don't know if I'm the only one thinking that, but it just hasn't been clicking with me. Don't get me wrong, I think that Frontiers is a really good game and everything, and I know that we are waiting for updates, but there has been something that I don't know, there has been something that has been missing from that Sonic mysticism that I think that we used to have. Maybe I'm the only one thinking this. I actually don't know, but for instance, if there was a time where I think that everyone wanted to see Generations and other games and everything, I think now it's getting a bit too repetitive. Oh, I see Infern. And hi, ARSF the Hedgehog. How's it going? Welcome to the live stream. Personally, I haven't been playing, like, anything major, to be honest. I still play almost the same things. But I've been feeling like the community is getting a little bit dry, like I think that, for instance, one thing that I really hate is that the Mania modding community has been kind of dying out, which is kind of sad. And hey, Sonic Daily, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. And well, if you are new, basically we cover Sonic content daily, ironically. And this channel is mostly focused on Sonic gaming experiences, you know, mods, fan games, ROM hacks, old things that you don't find in other Sonic channels, things like that. So if you want to join in, subscribe, and follow the channel, well, now you know what you have. Yeah, many fan games have been disappearing. I think that ROM hacks have been disappearing. Like, we used to have really cool ROM hacks before, but I think that they are disappearing. I think that, for instance, while we had Sonic Project 06, which ChaosX did an amazing job, I think that there is something missing. Like, other game projects would still come up every now and then, but nowadays it has been like drying up, I think, and it's kind of sad, honestly. For me, at least, I think it's kind of sad that these things have been happening. Because I don't know, at the end of the day, since I like the characters and I like the overall world that Sonic has built over the years, I don't know, I feel like I'm a bit of an outsider currently. Like, I don't feel integrated in the Sonic world anymore. There haven't been any references to, like, old games and things like that. I think we have been kind of stagnating in this community. At least that's what I think. Personally, I would love to make more live streams about the older games, the more obscure ones and everything. But even then, I think that first, I don't have enough time to do that. And secondly, I think that it wouldn't be well received by the YouTube algorithm, which I know that there are many people who think that oh, the YouTube algorithm, you can just rely on that. Basically nowadays you only rely on the YouTube algorithm, which is sad, of course, but at the end of the day, being a content creator is hard. We are going through really tough time in terms of, well, global conditions, you know, war and everything. And, well, it's normal that, especially me growing up and being an adult, that I think about these things. I know that many of you don't, and honestly, good for you. But for those that have to provide themselves, things haven't been that easy. There are some still in the works. Meanwhile, Project 06 isn't the only game being remade. For example, there's a 3D remake of Sonic Chronicles in development for years, and there's the redub patch for Sonic Battle GBA redub. Okay, but like those aren't really that much of an exciting thing. Like back in the day, we used to have fan games that had like crazy stories. We used to have like everyone wanted their take. I know that I haven't covered every single Sonic game that there is and everything, but yeah, there used to be more. Let me see here. Sorry for saying stuff that doesn't go to the topic, but as someone that is in the Sonic Roboblast community, that one of the modding communities that is allowed. Oh, okay. I think that I never I don't know if I expressed that. I've never played Sonic Roboblast. It seems like a thing that I would love to do, but I was kind of waiting for like 20k to play Roboblast, and since we aren't still at 20k, we are close to that. I've been waiting patiently to play that game. I think that the only modding community in terms of Sonic that is mostly alive is Sonic Generations modding, but honestly, it isn't that good of a thing. I think that Generations mods, sometimes they are good, of course, having a new stage and everything, but the more you look at it, more mods tend to be like just stages, just skins, sometimes porting models from other games. I know that there are people who like that. I have already expressed myself as someone who really hates that. I think that every game has a unique style, and mixing styles isn't really that fun. At least for me. I think that the only mods that I kind of understand are the Unleashed ones, because Sonic Unleashed is not on PC, and they make a whole more stable experience. So those I kind of understand, but the others, if I'm honest, not really. Okay, there's spring full. By the way, we are going to have some lag today, probably on the live stream. If that happens, I'm really sorry in advance. But I think that we are basically stagnating, for those that really want to know my opinion. And I'm thinking of maybe starting to try to make videos more meaningful. Like, when I play something, it is something that I really want to play. I think that something older that is really important, I think it's something that you guys are going to like. Okay, there is a comment about Frontiers mods. I'm going to read it in just a bit. Let me just see. There is. Yeah, I think Frontiers mods have been better than Generations lately in uniqueness. Since you got the open map mods like Mystic Ruins in the works, and you have character mods like, yeah, I think that they have been doing a phenomenal work in terms. I think Frontiers has been better and more healthy. There are games that have modding support, and there are those that do not. I think that we can all agree that, for instance, a game like Sonic Colors Ultimate had barely any modding support. I think we know that. Everyone knows that. So yeah, that's kind of given at this point. But still, I like to see something that is more unique. Yeah, I think that you feel that, because if you end up not filling fan projects, basically there isn't anything Sonic related coming up, and it's kind of sad, honestly. At least for me, it's kind of sad. Like, I've been on other channels discussing Sonic and other things that are Sonic related, and I think that even the community has been not that interesting. I don't know if you feel that way. Maybe I'm getting a little bit too old, and I like to have more mature arguments about things, which is kind of senseless, since, well, Sonic is like an anthropomorphic blue hedgehog. I think that lately, in fact, even in YouTube, I think that what works is basically what has the better thumbnail. And is that really where we want to go in the future? I don't think that is a good initiative. Yeah, there are games that don't look like perfect. I know that, but still. Okay, let me see. To be fair, that's because of how much of a train wreck Colors Ultimate launch was. Though even then, even Jump Force has more DLC than Colors Ultimate. Yeah, that's actually true. And Jump Force was a pretty bad received game as far as I know. Maybe it's because we got so much content last year. Sonic Daily, maybe. But in terms of the fan base, I don't think that we had that much content last year. Last year, remind me basically what we had. At least for me, when I think of last year, I think of two fan games: Sonic and the Fallen Star and Sonic Triple Trouble 16-bit. And that's basically it. I don't know if there are any other cool projects or anything. Probably there are that I am not remembering. I know that Sonic Hoshi had an update, and that was pretty cool. And there was that Sonic ROM hack where Sonic runs against Johnny. I know of those, but at the end of the day, I don't know, it seems like we aren't having that much Sonic content. That feels different. I think that it's important to mention that feels different. Let me see. There's also the oversaturation of modding channels as well. I don't think that there is an oversaturation of modding channels. I think there is an oversaturation of modding channels that do the exact same thing. They just showcase what's new, and that's it. And many of them use clickbaiting titles to attract views, which is something that I think that loses the... In fact, it ends up hurting the community overall, in my opinion, and makes the uniqueness of this community being lost over time. For instance, I know that people for instance, grab like a mod pack that was made in Sonic Robo Blast 2. I'm not speculating about Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and they say the Sonic 3 and Knuckles experience in you know in Sonic Robo Blast 2, or this is Sonic 3 and Knuckles 3D remake when it's not. Like it's not. I think that ends up hurting the community, creating expectations, and then the reality hits, and things aren't as good as they were promoted to be. Also, a thing that I think that we have is that we end up valuing the same styles that are more mainline compared to other maybe side games. I think that there are side games that have a really cool style. Let me just read here. You know what? We need more Sonic Advance series style fan games. There are actually quite a few, but not many tend to cover those games. I actually would really want to make like a month themed around that. I think it would be absolutely insane. I'm glad to be the one who brings Sonic Robo Blast to this. No, it's okay. I actually really like your point, Charles. I cannot comment much on Robo Blast 2. I have played it, but I did not find... How do I explain this? I did not find the controls that intuitive. Maybe because this is made to be a game with keyboard and mouse, and I don't like playing games with keyboard and mouse. I like playing games with my controller. So maybe I just don't feel it. Okay. Now I need to find a way to get up there, which isn't that hard, to be honest. I just want to... The only thing that I would mod in Sonic Robo Blast 2, if we end up playing it, is the 3D models. I like old 3D, and I think it's pretty cool. Hey Teddyman, how's it going? I've been fine, man. How are you today? Let me just... need to just adjust here something. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's probably like that because I have never played Doom, so I think there is some sort of incompatibility between me and Sonic Robo Blast 2. Eventually, we will get through it. At least I think. I'll be saving from time to time. Hey Hamed, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream, Milk and Cereal. Cereal and milk. But yeah, oh, Teddyman, since you were here, we were basically discussing, like, there has been a lack of Sonic content lately, I think. I haven't been feeling as excited as before. And we have been discussing that. I don't know what you think. There have been a lack of fan projects, a lack of development of many things. And yeah. Pizza Tower, everyone keeps mentioning that game. I think it was it is a game similar in a way to Sonic. If I'm not mistaken, it premiered on a Sage. So yeah, I've heard. I haven't been feeling that interested yet to play it, honestly. Have you seen the new Super Mario movie? I knew that everyone was going to ask this when I returned to live streaming. And so I saw the Mario movie. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I just am not going to enter in any kinds of comparisons between you know, the Mario movie and the Sonic movie, because I think that they want to make different things. Yeah, the movie was great. Classic Sonic mod and Sonic Frontiers. Yeah, we could do that, but I'm actually getting a little bit lazy and I want to speed up this whole collecting process, so I'm just using Supersonic because I can fly. Because even with no wings, I can still fly! Yeah, I agree, Sonic Daily. I agree. Is in the style of Wario Land. Yeah, the Wario Land game that I have played, I actually like Wario Land, is Wario Land 4. It's the only one that I played. I did not have many GBA titles, because they were really expensive here at the time. And the titles that I had were basically, at the time, I had Sonic Advance 1 and 2. Sonic Advance 3 was still not released. Yes, I am that old, guys. Advance 3 was not released. I had Pokemon. I wanted either Ruby or Sapphire, and so what I was given was Pokemon Pinball Party Ruby and Sapphire, which is a pinball game. I had a Disney game with Mickey and other characters riding motorcycles or something, and then I had Wario Land 4. Yeah, basically we actually are having really cool moveset mods. I haven't played with them. Yes, I got the wrong Pokemon. I wanted Ruby or Sapphire, and I had a pinball game. So yeah, it was the wrong one. Thank you very much for realizing that. So basically, you know, those people that do their Pokemon journeys and everything. Yeah, I did not. Hey Blue Streak, how's it going?
I need to track down those emeralds pronto.
Okay. Where's the Sonic VTuber? Today we are resting of Sonic VTuber. I just want to play Frontiers a little bit. I wasn't intending on live streaming. And I have been reorganizing my whole live stream setup because I think that we have been pretty lazy lately. And that I should take some time to at least organize stuff. And honestly, that pinball Pokemon game was actually kind of fun. I 100%ed it. I agree, Teddy man. I agree. I actually feel like this game ends up having less incentive to be replayed than any other Sonic game, honestly. Maybe it's the structure of it, of having the cyberspace stages not being like that good. Because honestly, I don't know who wants to replay the cyberspace stages on a speedrun, but I'm not the one. You are playing Sonic Advance 1 and 3 and Pokemon Emerald and Fire Red on GBA. Wow, that's really amazing, Infern. Wow, that's really nice. You're a huge fan of Mega Man on NES? Yeah, Mega Man is actually a pretty neat series. Okay, my antivirus decided to say that I don't have viruses. Thank you very much. Hi Helios, how's it going? And hey Sonic Gaming. Okay, we do not want to fight the red pillar. We do not want that. Thank you very much. Hey, Indian Sonic Tuber, how's it going? Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if you guys feel me. I think that Sonic was interesting. Was interesting at least for me until Generations. After that, it kind of started dropping the ball with many of its games, and it's shown that they had way more trust in their games before before the release of Sonic Lost World. I think that that's pretty much a given. And Frontiers is good. I'm not saying that Frontiers is bad, but Frontiers feels like a game that you don't feel like this is like another Sonic game where you can just hop in, replay stages, and have fun. I think it's not the same. Yeah, we are playing again with Super Sonic. Honestly, I think that the ending of Unleashed, the Unleashed era, we are going to call it the Unleashed era, was when Sonic started going downhill. Yeah, I think that I'm going to stand with that. I don't know what you guys think. I'm still not the one person that thinks, oh, Sonic games should only be 6, because there are people who defend this. That Sonic games should only be 6 games: Sonic 1, Sonic CD, Sonic 2, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Adventure 1, Adventure 2, and everything after that is useless. I agree, Infern 24. I don't think that the boss select is going to be added. And I have some modding experience with other games. In fact, the first game that I started with was Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1. And I noticed that the current files that are in update 1, Sonic Frontiers, make Tails, Knuckles, and Amy just as Sonic skins for the cyberspace levels, basically. But I hope that they do something different with it, and that they had really replayable challenges. Black Knight is really underrated. I think that Black Knight is mostly not that well treated because of the controls of it. Sonic Unleashed and Colors were good. I disagree with Colors. I think this Sonic Colors is pretty mid. For the Wii was good, but outside of it, I think it's a pretty mid game. The only problem with the 6-game argument is that the franchise will pretty much die then. Yeah, basically. I know that they have really good experiences, but I mean, the franchise is supposed to end in Adventure 2. I don't know. I think that's not a good argument. I downloaded the game in Steam, but my laptop doesn't have these graphics, and when I open the game is lagging, so I need to uninstall. Yeah, Alias, sometimes it's like that. You need to check if your device is compatible with the game. Maybe they should make an infinite cyberspace, like an AI gets part of the cyberspace and creates a new level that goes on forever until you die. Oh, I really like that. It's actually one of the ideas that I had for a mode we were discussing with Sonic Runners Reloaded, where you would start a level, but then the Phantom Ruby appeared and switched to another level. I think that's a really good concept, Teddy Man. Heroes Unleashed and all the handhelds were good. I agree with that. Oh, okay, I see. Either way, we still have a lot of hearts to collect. So let's just keep on doing that. Also, there is one thing that I wanted to ask. I don't know if I am the only one that feels that. Do you prefer classic Sonic or modern Sonic? Personally, I prefer classic Sonic. I don't know, there is some charm to simplicity. At least for me. While modern Sonic is cool, I kind of prefer... How do I say this? I prefer modern Sonic until Unleashed, and after that, I think that I don't really feel it vibing. At least for me. In terms of story, kind of stagnated, and we haven't really been talking about story, but let me just say this: the story events in Sonic Speed Simulator, that's not Sonic. I'm sorry, but they really like the franchise and everything, but their story excuses are really bad. Yeah, I agree, Infern24. You like all the Sonics except Boom. Yeah, Boom doesn't do much for me. Yeah, see, Sonic Boom was really weird. Really weird. I still remember seeing that Sonic Boom was coming out, and I thought, yeah, even if this game comes out to PC, I'm not going to get it. I was the guy that was happy to at least be able to try out Sonic Lost World, so you know that this means a lot. And actually was pretty satisfied with what Sonic Lost World did. In terms of gameplay, it was just not a Sonic game for me. But it worked. To some extent. In fact, if you ask me what's the next Sonic game that they are going to give the ultimate treatment, is 100% sure, at least for me, it seems to be pretty obvious that is Sonic Lost World. I know that not for many is, but I know that for Sega that is the obvious choice. That's kind of undoubtable at this point with Sega. Yeah, Modern Sonic fits to any place better than Classic does. You can put Modern Sonic everywhere. That's right, I agree, but I think that's what makes Classic Sonic more iconic, because it has its own world, its own rules, and I think that's more interesting. I think it's more interesting when you have a world that is created, some really cool gimmicks. I think that works. For instance, I know that there are people that are going to say, oh, but I think that Sonic Lost World, if it was with Classic Sonic, I think it would be more successful. And maybe instead of the Deadly Six having, like, Fang, Bark, and Bean as villains, I think it would work way better. And it's the same game. I don't think westernizing something is bad, but having respect from the original source is always cool. For instance, I don't think that the argument of having Eggman and Robotnik being two names for Dr. Eggman is dumb. I think that's actually pretty neat that they acknowledge that happened. I think those things are okay. But then, when you destroy a franchise, for me, that's really not okay. Okay, I have no idea what happened with Pac-Man. Newer Mega Man cartoon, I think that you mean the one that was made by the same people that made that made and are making Sonic Prime, that thing is not Mega Man. I'm sorry. That thing is not Mega Man. And trust me, I came from a place where Mega Man was here known for the current what's called, it's not Mega, it's the Battle Network. We can say that it was known for the Battle Network thing, and I think that was actually an interesting concept. But the new one, it isn't really. No, it's okay. It's okay, Charles. Welcome back. And welcome back, Hammett. Okay. We were just discussing general stuff. I think that, for instance, when Colors arrived, we are going to call it the Colors era, but honestly, it started with Free Riders. But no one cares about Free Riders, am I right? Or am I wrong? Basically, I think that it was when that started. It was with Free Riders that it all started going downhill. Okay, I have never watched the others, so I cannot say. Oh, okay, Oranos is Kai and Greek. Interesting. We learn new stuff every day. Speaking of Oranos, I know that there is like a mod that makes how do I say this? Chronos Island like one altogether with Oranos and Ria. And see, here is the example of how I don't like the titles that many Sonic tubers use. There are Sonic tubers that are saying Sonic Frontiers was like this in 2021. No, it wasn't. In 2021 there was probably no game. Like, stop lying. No, I think that Sonic and the Black Knight ends the Dark Era of sorts. Honestly, the Dark Era is better than the era that we had. That's my opinion. I like to think that Robotnik is the classic Eggman and that Eggman is the modern Eggman, and I really vibe with classic Eggman. AI VTubers? Never looked at it. Oh, I see, Helios. Okay. This map is pretty big. I think that Black Knight is really undertreated because of the controls that it had. And honestly, if you say that you don't like having Sonic with a sword, I'm sorry, you are wrong. Everyone likes having Sonic with a sword. Like, if you tell a kid that your favorite hero is going to have a sword, I have no idea what kid would say, "Oh god, that's stupid." I don't know that if I have any other Greek fans, honestly. Yeah, I agree. And I really like the connections that they made with story and everything. But no, the only story game that we can have is the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, because currently we don't do storybook series. The storybook series was kind of cool. I personally don't like the Sonic and the Secret Rings as much, for only one reason, because I don't feel the Arabian Nights theme as much as the night theme. I think that having knights and everything, it's pretty cool. Medieval times were really cool. Losing your head, being sick. That's really cool. Am I right, guys? Of course, now I'm kind of joking, but it's like an iconic look. What will be the third storybook series? Would it be Cowboy Sonic? I actually don't know. Cowboy Sonic would be fun. Having Knuckles with his hat. And see, that's the thing. Knuckles with a hat is more exciting than having Frontiers for me lately. Yeah, King Arthur was a real, and they did a really cool twist with the story. The value of Black Knight. Personally, if I think, of course, not every Sonic game is a win. I'm not going to lie. There are some games that aren't really that good. But for instance, I know that for instance, I think that Sonic Rush Adventure had a more pirate vibe, and I did not feel it. At least I don't know if there are people who prefer pirates over knights. If there are, I'm sorry, you are wrong. I would like to express my opinion that you are wrong for some reason. Of course, this is just a joke. Anyone can like whatever they like. But like, I don't feel it. I'm going to read it in a little bit. Let me just save here. By the way, Sonic... Okay, my humor is broken. Why? Oh, okay. By the way, Sonic Station, did you hear the Japanese uncut English sub version? Oh, really? That's really nice. I have never watched Sonic X in Japanese, not even Sonic X until the very end. I watched like, how do I say this? I watched as a kid, like dubbed here in Portuguese. And I know that there is a Portuguese dub that actually adapts the uncut version. So I really need to check that out. And I actually prefer to watch in Portuguese. Because guys, I am Portuguese. I don't know if I've stated that many times. Because there are still people who think that I am an English Sonic tuber. I speak English on live streams. But I am actually Portuguese. So yeah, we can agree with that, right? Really hope so. Either way, I really need to actually take some time to watch that. But I think that, for instance, I think that Sonic X would really benefit from a redubbing. In English, uncensored, because censoring is kinda stupid, honestly. I have no idea why they were so upset with censoring back in the day. Like, kids are not stupid. I don't know. Like, why do you have to censor that some character died? Like, death is part of our lives. But yeah, I need to take some time to actually properly watch Sonic X. In fact, of all the shows, I think that the first one that I am properly watching is really Sonic Prime, which only has 8 episodes, and I think it's good. I'm going to say good. I don't think it's like amazing. Nor do I think that Sonic X is really amazing. I think that there are many people who overhype Sonic X. Maybe the adaptations of the games are pretty cool. See, that's the thing that we need instead of those really dumb adaptations. I think that the only westernized adaptation of a thing that I like is the Digimon movie with their super cheesy songs. I have no idea why, but I think that movie is pretty fun. They actually they retconned a lot of things, but I think that the intention was there, and the musics that they used were pretty neat, at least for a teenager at my age, which was the target of that at the time. So yeah, it worked. It's been 1 week since you look at me. Na, 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 na. Yeah, Digimon movie rule. Hey Seth, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream. Sonic X is way better uncensored. I don't know if it's way better or not, because like for censoring one or two scenes, I don't think that it's going to change much. Yes, I am in Oranos. Digimon is pretty cool. The first 3 seasons are pretty neat. After that, I think that we start to have some kind of downfall. Try wasn't the best, but like when you watch the Digimon movie, the classic ones, and then you watch what's it called, Last Evolution Kizuna, man, that hits. And for me, since I am the same age, I was the same age or in the same position as the main characters, that hits hard like a truck. Did you watch Sonic X as a kid? I watched, but not really following every single episode. That never happened. What's your favorite zone on Sonic Mania? Favorite zone in Sonic Mania, I think has to be... In fact, it's my favorite classic zone. It's Studiopolis zone. I think it's such a neat zone. With all the references and everything, it really brings me to joy. And it's a city level. On a classic Sonic game. It's cool. Okay. We need to do a puzzling thing. Hate puzzling things. See, Frontiers is mostly focused on doing little puzzles. Wow, I'm doing little puzzles. I don't think that is going to make a really Chemical Plant really a big difference in Fern. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Then I really have to watch it. Yori's Chemical Plant Zone, one of my favorite zones also. Always liked Chemical Plant Zone. I thought it was really cool getting into Chemical Plant Zone in the second zone. Always liked that concept. Before it was cool, I liked that. But yeah, maybe I will. I actually, you know what I would like to do? Maybe I would like to make watch parties with you guys on Twitch where we watch Sonic X, like all the episodes and everything, and you can see like my live reaction to it. Maybe that would be cool. Really need to think about that. Just need to find the time to watch Sonic X. By the way, I actually would like to know, for those that are here, I know that we are basically from different generations and everything. I know that you guys don't really watch as much TV as I used to watch because, well, it was a Portuguese dub. And it's not a dumb question. We actually have 2 Portuguese dubs with the exact same voice actors and the exact same script. So trust me, it's not a dumb question. Here in Portugal, if things have to be dumb, they are dumb. Imagine the exact same people redubbing a show the exact same way. That's Portugal for you. It happened with Sonic X. Okay. 2 more to go. Master Ninja. Bye. Bye. No one cares. Yeah, it's pretty weird. I have no idea why. And there aren't any registrations of even the first one. The first dub. There aren't really many of those. Okay, let me just focus. Well, I think that we are actually making a pretty good cleanup. By the way, since we were speaking about television and things, I forgot to ask the true question. Have you all been... I mean, what's your connection with anime? Do you watch anime? Do you watch any animated series? Things like that. Personally, back in the day, I think that it was mostly all anime that we had access here in Portugal. And lately I have actually watched the really cool anime that I really liked, which was called let me just... I'm actually taking some time to open some Pokemon Go X. Let me just take care of that. Did we have Portuguese shows? Probably we had, but honestly, I was never into them because I found most of the quality inferior. And even Portuguese adaptations of shows were not always that good, to be honest. Oh, I see. Man, you guys know every single Sonic X episode. I'm really behind in terms of Sonic X knowledge. Like, damn. I've watched a really cool show. It's called Spy X Family. I actually really liked it, but I haven't been watching that many anime. I think that my anime knowledge... Uh-oh. This is going to crash, isn't it? Okay, it did not crash. Nice. Okay, we are going to just wait for this to go out. Otherwise, it's really hard to even search for things. Basically, my anime knowledge is what? Dragon Ball, Naruto, then Sailor Moon. One show that I really liked at my time was Cardcaptor Sakura. Was super cool, and not the English version because they changed that a lot, as I heard. The original Cardcaptor Sakura was really cool. I remember watching Do-Re-Mi. I think it's Do-Re-Mi. Doraemon. Doraemon was like the GOAT here. Everyone liked Doraemon. Then it was like Dragon Ball Z, Naruto. I remember watching Full Metal Alchemists or Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Death Note. And yeah, my knowledge doesn't go that far. Oh, and Senseiya. Yeah, that was cool. Oh, I actually need to check that. Infern. You're not really a fan of anime for no reason, just because I'm currently a DC. DC craze. I think that superheroes, Marvel, DC. Personally, was never a fan of that. I think that the only superhero that I liked was Spider-Man, mostly. Outside of Spider-Man, and yes, I watched Spider-Man when it was cool, guys. When it was cool. I watched Spider-Man 3 on my PSP because I got the movie for the PSP, so I was the cool guy at that time. Oh, Anti-Warrior 2, true. Yes, I played Sonic since I was young. At the age of 2 or 3, I played Sonic 1 for the Master System. What was it about? I think that you are mentioning Spy X Family. Spy X Family is basically a show where there is a family made by people that have different things that they do in their in their daily lives, but they hide it from each other. So they are like a foster family. I really like. Oh, and huge fan. You watched Gundam. Gundam we never had. Yu Yu Hakusho we never had. Zoids I have no idea what that is. Yu-Gi-Oh we had. Pokemon we had. Digimon is actually super good until the the third season. It was super good, better than Pokemon. I'm sorry, but it's true. Pokemon was really filled with filler, if you get what I mean. And always with Ash. I know that actually Ash is no longer the protagonist of Pokemon. In a way, it's kind of sad. In another, it's kind of refreshing. I really hope that Ash makes a cameo or something. You feel bad for Spidey. Yeah, true. Yeah, I feel bad for him too. Hey, Shadow também dubla. Salve! See, you guys know a lot of superheroes. Not that kind of guy. Oh, another show that I used to watch. Animated. Because I'm not really a fan of manga. I think that the only manga that I mostly follow is Boruto, which is a continuation of Naruto, and Dragon Ball Super for some reason, because Dragon Ball Super, that's actually a thing that I want to state here. I know that there are many Dragon Ball fans here, probably. Dragon Ball Super is worse than GT. I'm sorry. I don't care. And yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, I don't feel the DC conversation, guys. I'm sorry. Even Disney shows were better back in the day. Okay, I think that we still have a couple of hearts, and after that, I will have 100%ed Sonic Frontiers. And another show that I watched, I don't know if I already mentioned it, since I was distracted playing. IQ. IQ, really cool volleyball anime show. You watch any Disney or Disney? Okay, yes, back in the day, Disney Channel was like a super premium channel that was pretty expensive, so we did not have that at home. However, we had something that was kind of cool, because basically what we had was at every morning in Saturdays, in like the basic 4 channels that we had, which are all news channels, by the way, and they were free, and they are still kind of free, but not really, because you have to buy a device to watch them. Either way, at at the third channel, there was always a block called Disney Kids, where basically at Saturdays and Sundays you could watch 3 episodes, one episode of each show that were premiering at the time, and they were all Disney shows. So I remember watching like the classics, some really cool ones. In terms of Disney, I watched like when it was coming out, Impossible, Lilo and Stitch, Brandy and Mr. Whiskers, House of Mouse. I remember watching Aladdin, Tarzan, Hercules. I remember watching some live shows like the ones with Zack and Cody. I remember watching Witches of Waverly Place. I also remember watching, what was it called? Hannah Montana. Yeah, there were a lot of really cool things. People are saying modern Disney sucks. Personally, I think it's a yes, because, well, classic Disney had a lot more things. I think that the only show that I know that was modern Disney that was popular back in my time was like Phineas and Ferb. But I think that there are some that kids still like Gravity Falls, Miraculous Ladybug, I think it's what it's called. Yeah, I think that's basically it. But what we had a lot more cool shows. People are saying, what? You are very much a Nickelodeon kid. Nickelodeon was also paid. I never liked much of Nickelodeon. Because I never truly watched. I watched like SpongeBob SquarePants at an age where I found it super annoying. So yeah, no, big no for me. Jimmy Neutron, and that was basically it. Let me see. I have no idea. Oh, okay. OG Cartoon Network. Yeah, Cartoon Network, now it's in Portuguese here. But back in the day, Cartoon Network was actually fully in English without subtitles. So you can imagine, I basically learned English from Cartoon Network, really. So you can imagine the struggle that it was to watch shows. But there were really cool shows. Cow and Chicken, Dexter's Laboratory, what was it called? Courage the Cowardly Dog was my favorite. Johnny Bravo, Powerpuff Girls. I remember Samurai Jack. They were pretty neat. You miss old Disney? Me too. Yeah, House of Mouse was really cool. House of Mouse was really cool. I have no idea, but I think that it is successful. Actually, I used to watch a show. I don't know if many people used to watch. Basically for me, we had a time slot where we could watch Time Attack, Disney once a day. It was through Art Attack. Art Attack was the coolest show. And actually, Art Attack was a Portuguese adaptation, so we did not use the original ones. It had like a real Portuguese person doing it here. Toonami, I have no idea what Toonami is because we never had. Ben 10, the old school one, was really cool. Okay, Gumball, I have no idea. Regular Show, I have no idea. Steven Universe, I have no idea. I never watched this. Let me see. Oh, Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy was so dope. It was so dope. Yeah, I know that you meant 2010s. But I actually think that the thing was that we had like older shows coming. For instance, like Doraemon. We had the 1940s or 1960s episode premiering here in 1997. and I remember being older, like at 2008, and still watching the same episodes. No, oh, you are in 1991, so you are 6 years older than me. Yeah, I never... How do I say this? I never tuned in much for shows after I grew up. Maybe it's because of being like older and things not clicking for me. I actually don't know how to define. I barely watch a show nowadays. It's kind of sad, honestly. I feel the exact same thing, Infern. Thank you very much. True. The show that I watched the most was Dragon Ball because it really had that ongoing plot and lore and world building, which was pretty rare here. Because, for instance, not every show was like dubbed here. Many were just subtitled shows. I remember like Doraemon was actually in Spanish here. It was Doraemon, El Gato Cósmico. And everyone watched it still because it's Doraemon. I mean, like, everyone loves Doraemon, and if you don't have a heart, I'm sorry. And I know, for instance, the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they were in English here, but then the newest show, you know, the one that came out in 2004, because that's a really dope, that's a really dope Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show. And I think that everyone should take a look at those shows. They were pretty neat. They were absolutely amazing. Another show that I used to watch, Beyblade. Beyblade was the GOAT. And classic Dragon Ball was GOATed. Yeah. Really, why do people skip to Z? That's really the dumbest thing ever. Because if you watch Dragon Ball, the way that I used to watch was here. Basically, Dragon Ball played on loop. So it was like one episode per day from Mondays to Fridays. And it was classic Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT. And then it kept on looping. It was the most amazing thing. You knowing the lore, you learning the lore, you seeing how Goku grew up throughout the show, you seeing the martial arts being introduced. It was the dopest thing. People who don't value. Yeah, 4Kids 2003. Yes, that's the one. Thank you very much. Really dope thing. And I think that those that really value Dragon Ball, they learn the story throughout normal to GT. I know GT is not canon, it was not written by Akira Toriyama, but I know that it's actually pretty well constructed. I think it's pretty well made. And I think that the three kind of connect well because the character development is still there. Since there are many people that just focus on Z and transformations and everything, that's what kind of led to Dragon Ball Super being a thing. And honestly, it kind of led to breaking your main character. I think that Goku like lost all his development throughout Z, and I think, that's my personal opinion, that Super is worse than GT. Let me see. You personally prefer Dragon Ball Super over GT. That's fine, but you like the GT stuff in Heroes. I don't really vibe with Heroes. Yes, I have, but I don't really vibe with it. I think it's just like I'm going to say a bad word on the live stream. It's like a dick measuring contest. Basically, the one that has more power. I have more power. oh my god, here, have a Super Saiyan 3, you have a Super Saiyan 3, everyone has a Super Saiyan 3. I think it was cool, the concept of having GT developing the characters. I think that there are some mistakes in GT, some things that are underdeveloped. I'm not going to lie. I think that Pan, Trunks, and Goku aren't the best characters, and we only have the Goku that we knew when he turned Super Saiyan 4. But for instance, I love that they kept the character development of Vegeta. I love the way that they treated Piccolo as someone who, well, started a demon and then it goes to protect the Earth. I think those concepts in terms of character development, that they are better. And the transformations were not just given to anyone. I think Super does that a lot. And it deconstructs a lot of things. I think Ultra Instinct is a cool form. But for instance, it kind of made Goku forget about meditation and other things that he used to know. Let me see. Well, to be fair, Goku was always a selfish character, kinda, and the dub changed him to be more heroic. True, but I like Goku being selfish. I think that the thing that fails is that they made Goku like not always in Super. He lets his guard down. That never happened. Goku, like the first sentence that Goku says in the Dragon Ball superhero movie is, why, if Vegeta thinks that sitting down is going to solve any problem with his fighting skills. Goku knows about meditating. In fact, meditation is super important. He learned the importance of movement with Master Roshi. He learned meditation with Kami in the transition of his childhood to his teenhood, we can say, at the beginning, before the beginning of the Piccolo Junior World Tournament saga. Like, I think that deconstructs the whole series. Let me see. Like, I heard someone say, if everyone has Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 3 isn't cool anymore. I actually think that what makes Super Saiyan 3 not cool is having other transformations above Super Saiyan 3 with no great meaning. Like, Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue, or Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, aren't really that good of transformations, I think, at least. I think it even makes the transformations less important. With the transformations, it's because Super Saiyans aren't really exclusive and special, even back in Z. They aren't, but in the same way that they are. It's the way that they are treated by having a pure heart and what is called as cells. I think that is absolute bullshit. I'm sorry. And especially the Universe 6 Saiyans saying, oh, it's the tingly feeling in your back. I'm sorry, that deconstructs Super Saiyan so much. That makes the moment so minor. I'm sorry, that doesn't work for me. I think that every single Super Saiyan transformation before the ending of Cell Saga was well constructed, and then Goten and Trunks having it isn't that big of a deal. It just shows that the new generation can have more talent, and it was mostly an Akira Toriyama meme. I think that every transformation was well constructed in Z. Super Saiyan was well constructed. The presentation of Super Saiyan 2 was super dope. And then having Super Saiyan 3 as like that that limit-breaking transformation that gives you a lot of power but has a lot of drawbacks. I think Super Saiyan 3 had to be like that pinnacle transformation, because when you introduce God in Blue, you are just making it irrelevant, at least for me. Oh, it's okay. Take care, Seth, and hope you have a nice day. At least that's my opinion, of course. I don't know if there are people who agree or not, but I think it ends up deconstructing. Super Saiyan 3 was actually that one form that you knew that if Goku used Super Saiyan 3, he really wanted to get serious and he wouldn't care about any drawbacks. It was neat, and it was neat not having Vegeta, and having Vegeta accepting that Kakarot is #1. I think it's one of the most enticing scenes in the whole series. That's character development for me. Oh yeah, I know. But what I was basically saying is that basically everything that happened after that is kind of dumb. I think, for instance, I know that the Dragon Ball Z ending changed between manga releases. There was made a special version of the ending where Hoop grabs the flying Nimbus and uses it, and it's meant to be like a symbol of a new adventure with a new protagonist. I like that, but for instance, the last panel says that Vegeta is going to surpass Goku. I think that is absolutely deconstructing the character that is Vegeta. Well, I don't think that he is entirely wrong, Helios. I think that in a way, Frontier's music isn't the best, really. Frontier's Forces. Man, always switch the name of the two. Hey Flames, how's it going? Totally update 3 leak, totally. Everyone knows that. How's it going? Welcome to the live stream. I think that Dragon Ball had a really good construction. Let me see. At least it's not as dumb as how Naruto ended, though. Can't believe I wasted so many years reading that manga for the manga story to be pushed aside for the anime studio's idea. Man, I think that I'm not going to argue against that because I think it's dumb having some filler episodes, but at the same time, it was actually pretty fun for me because it served to know more about the ninja world, I think. But still, I think that was a better approach than what they did with Shippuden, where they went like they would interrupt the war to put filler arcs. I'm sorry, that is the dumbest thing ever. Yes, I read that, Helios. It's okay. I've been mostly fine, Flames. Thanks for asking. We are just 100%ing Sonic Frontiers, basically, live. And we are talking about our childhood, nostalgia trips, things like that. I actually don't really like Naruto Shippuden's hand. I like Naruto Shippuden. I think Naruto, if we take in consideration the canon lore of things, I think it was pretty neat until the ending of the Pain arc, 5 Kage Summit arc. After that, I think the war was not that well structured, and they clearly went to a position where they did not know how to kill Madara Uchiha. Oh, okay, okay. I thought that you were mentioning like classic Naruto, where they had all that filler. Because actually the ending of Shippuden with the novels wasn't really that bad, but the subplots being dismissed and all the other issues, yeah, I understand. And for the Boruto mess to happen, I don't think that Boruto is as bad as people think. If you really take into consideration only the canon stuff, only the canon stuff, I don't think it's that bad, honestly. But I can see where you come from. Honestly, I can see. And Boruto currently, I think it's on an hiatus, and it's going to enter like Boruto Shippuden. Honestly, I think it was a really cool twist for them to like surprise everyone in the manga. I'm not going to say what happened or not, because I think that is kind of disrespecting. But yeah, I can see how things can be badly perceived. Let's see here. Memory tokens, they are all collected. But the Boruto mess, it's kind of a mess, honestly. And they retconned Naruto and Sasuke's powers. They weren't really that cool of retcons. Basically, everyone is super OP. I can feel you on that. Okay, we still have one here to collect. Go collecting the medals. Collecting the medals. Collecting the medals. And it's nice that you are starting your advanced project through Nostalgia Flames. Sorry, I did not answer that first. Okay. Now this one is clean. I don't think that there are more memory tokens. Let me see. Nope. So Chaos Island, and after that, if all is cleaned up, it means that we have 100% at Sonic Frontiers. By the way, another show that I watched as a kid, Captain Tsubasa, or here known as Oliver and Benji. Football was kind of fun. Not gonna lie. Better than Inazuma 11 and all those things, I'm sorry, but having powers in football is dumb. Okay, I think now it means that we have cleared it. Woo! Sonic Frontiers is 100%ed on my side. Yay! Basically, this was an extreme save file, and so that took a really long time. You can see here that it was extreme difficulty. Let me just save before I... Yeah, extreme. I think this took a lot of hours, honestly. But that's kind of expected. Let me just see. Oh, you can shuffle? Oh, cool. Yeah, I wasn't really going to live stream this at first, so we did not set up the webcam. Either way, guys, this was the live stream. It was pretty neat. Really enjoyed playing this, and having like a nostalgia trip with you all was pretty cool. Okay, next play Roblox. Yeah, we aren't probably going to be playing much. Actually, we can. Would you guys prefer if I played a little bit of Sonic Speed Simulator and we continued the live stream? I actually can do that. Doing some missions, collecting some red star rings. Yeah, we can do that. Nice idea, actually, Alias. have no idea why this has like a spark and says shadow. What? Let me just close here Frontiers. And set up Sonic, you know, Speed Simulator. Okay. This has shadow. I have no idea why this has like a little lining and shadow. Oh, limited time shadow sale. What? Okay. I actually need to still record this update. And still adjust the screen size. Let's just wait a little bit. While I'm going to put things on screen. No, we can play today. Yeah, it looks way better, right? Okay. Let me just hear the size. Okay, full screen off. Actually, I have no idea what's meant to be the size of this. Okay, we are going to put this the size and let's see. Okay, it's displaying the game, but the game looks absolutely awful. Hey, it's me, Goku! Hey, Goku! How's it going? Man, I have no idea why the game looks so bad. And now it looks cool. I need to find the proper size that is 16 by 9. Let's actually try that. I'm going to open Frontiers. I'm going to put the window at the same size of Frontiers. See if it works. I'm going to put it the same size because I never know what's the size that I should put Sonic Speed Simulator for good lookings for you guys. So let's actually adjust that today. Let me just open this up. I opened the copyright page for some reason. Okay. So it's like this. Nice, Goku. Hey, it's you, Goku. Okay, I think now it looks cool. Yeah, it looks. I'm sorry for setting this up while we are live, guys, but it is what it is. Hey, cool. No, but I cannot display that because my screen is inferior to that. Welcome back, Charles. Yes, I'm pretty strong, Goku. Okay, let's do some quests. Actually, let's do the quests live. By the way, why is Shadow being sold when Shadow is there? Okay, for some reason Shadow is being sold Okay, I still have all these tasks to do. Pretty nice. Yes, Flames, but you cannot adjust that on resolution on Roblox. You can only do it manually. You can just, hey Roblox, play that resolution. It doesn't work that way. Okay, at least now I know that when I live stream, if I ever live stream Sonic Speed Simulator, it's going to look pretty cool for you guys. Flowing with time, I'm flowing. The light, flowing with time. No, I'm going to stick with Sonic Speed Simulator. But thank you for the suggestion. Okay, I need to do at least 5 time trials. Basically what we do is just time trial 1 over and over. I don't really find yeah, not a fan of role-playing. So that's a big no for me. That's a big no, Elias. Okay. TOTK, I have no idea what TOTK is. If you can specify the full name of TOTK, would really appreciate it. Also, I need to actually do a little break. Open this, and it's not a Larvesta. Oh, okay, Legend of Zelda Tears of Kingdom. No, I have not. Let me just now, by the way, I'm hatching Pokemon X while I am live streaming, and now I need to collect some, but I'm actually going to just close it all together till I finish here the missions. Hey Rion, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream. Okay, we just need 2 more time trials. It's okay, Infern. Welcome back. We were having that whole nostalgia trip. By the way, if you have a Discord, Infern, if you want, you can add me at Sonic Station #0805, where we can continue like this whole nostalgia discussion and everything. We are now playing basically Sonic Speed Simulator since people requested to play Roblox. By the way, for those that are more well known with Roblox than I am, is it me or Classic Sonic Speed Simulator is going to receive another version but is currently in beta? I actually would like to know that. It's Classic Sonic Simulator, I think. Oh, okay, sorry, I will type that. Actually really need to make some commands. It's this one. More adventures. Okay, this one is done. We just need some experience hoops and real grinding points. Let's take care of that. are going to use this trick to get as many winning points as we need. No, there is a Sonic fan game in Roblox that is about making classic Sonic levels. It's like a Sonic Maker of sorts. I think it's called Classic Sonic Simulator or something. And I heard that that has a new beta or something. That's what I wanted to ask Goku. By the way, I really need to take some time to really play some Dragon Ball. In the channel. I don't know if this is counting as real grinding points. Actually, it's okay, it's counting. Cool. Anyway, I actually don't know if there are any cool Dragon Ball Roblox games. I imagine not. Okay, final stand. Okay, we'll take a look at it when I have time. Dragon Block C. Oh, it's an RPG? Oh, cool. Really need to take a look at it. Oh, I see, Helios. Yeah, I really like that one. Hey Grace, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream. Being old doesn't mean it's a bad game. I think that many people can agree that Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi G3 it's one of the best ones. This is Sonic Speed Simulator, Grace. It's a free game that you can play on Roblox about Sonic. You can play it on mobile devices and everything. It's pretty neat. You should try it out. And of course, it's free. I forgot to say, but it's free. You just need a Roblox account, which is something that is free to do. Okay, now we need to collect some of these EXP crystals. Hey, you're welcome. By the way, I don't think that I have seen you here that much around. If you are new, welcome to the channel. This is a channel basically dedicated to Sonic the Hedgehog. It has a lot of Sonic content. So if you like Sonic, I think that you are on the right spot. Yes, and it's just like what Goku is saying. Yeah, I agree, Infern. I agree. Okay, I think that my stuff is all organized. So what we are going to do, we are going to equip some Chow that have magnet properties, like the Snowboarder Chow, and my two, where are they? Here, my two Timekeeper Chow. And this is basically going to give us more things. Let me just see what I get from the free spin. Okay, XP. Oh, we have more spins. Okay, nice. Now we are going to do the auto run thing to at least collect these crystals. Oh, really? Infern, that's really nice. Oh, thank you very much, Grace. Really appreciate it. I think that old games are really cool. Let me just remove here the mouse. By the way, we are going to use this method to collect Chaos Orbs because it's kind of boring to do. You need to play more Mega Man games? Yeah. I think Mega Man is pretty neat. Another gaming series that there are some gaming series that I really like. I really like Ratchet and Clank. Really like Rayman. Crash Bandicoot, I wasn't that much into it. I have actually the remake, but I never played much of Crash, honestly. I actually want to take some time to explore some of these games again and again. I think that they are pretty neat. Ratchet & Clank has kind of overlived itself, but at the same time I cannot say that I really dislike it, because I like the way that it is mostly treated. At least it is still relevant, and it's still cool to play Ratchet & Clank. I have only not played you know, the last one. What's the name of it? Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. I have not played that one. The others, I own all of them. PlayStation mascot game, European. Man, Little Big Planet was my jam when I was younger. It was one of those games that I truly adore, and I really want to make a Little Big Planet marathon one day here on the channel, honestly. You own Ratchet & Clank 2 and the remake on the PS4? Well, those are really good games, Grace. So you are well served, at least. Toy Story game was cool. Yes, the Game Boy one. There are a lot of good games. Yes, there are. But I truly love Rayman. Rayman was one of those series that I really enjoyed. More series that I remember playing. Oh, another game that I think that is kinda... Wait, really? Are they shut down? Man, that sucks. They had a lot of levels. Little Big Planet was like the jam. I played the first one, and then I got the second and the third one. It was always a blast to play. I only played on my PS3, so the third one wasn't as good. But yeah, I played them. Another thing that I played, I even played the Sackboy's Prehistoric games. Oh, Jak and Daxter. Jak and Daxter is actually pretty cool too. Except the last game, which is The Lost Frontier. I think that they are all pretty neat. Man, that really sucks, Goku. Wario Land is pretty neat. I only played the fourth one, but it's pretty neat. Ilias, we are not going to help during the boss fight. I really want to just make my missions, and that's basically it. You have too many consoles now. I basically have a PS3, a PS2, and a GBA at the moment. Oh, and my Master System too. Unfortunately, my PSPs, they broke. The first one broke, and I had a second one. But yeah, and then the second one kind of burned my hands, so yeah, it wasn't a really good experience. Do you plan to play Tears of Kingdom? I never played any Legend of Zelda game. I think that I should probably start with the other one. What's the name of it? The one that came before Tears of Kingdom, probably. Your video with Amy in Sonic Mania. Oh, I see. Glad you liked that. It was really interesting to showcase that and to work with the Monic community on that. DuckTales OG. Yeah, DuckTales was pretty cool. I only played the PlayStation 3 remake. I don't know if it is good or not, but that's the only one that I played. Actually, guys, since I'm going to be here for a little while, I'm just going to eat my food for a little bit, and I'll be right back. It's going to take 1 to 2 minutes. Oh, okay, Breath of the Wild, exactly, and then Tears of Kingdom. Okay, we can do that. Actually, I think that the Yuzu emulator supports that, so maybe I will. In the meantime, while I'm leaving, I would like to ask you all, what's your favorite Pokemon generation in terms of experience? I think it's going to be pretty neat to see your answers. Okay, guys, I'm back. We'll take some time to read your messages while I'm eating. Okay, let me see here. Okay, Generation 5. Yes, that's Generation 5. True, Infern, true. Yes, games are getting way too expensive. Race Kim. I have never played Xenoblade X, so cannot express that. Oh, never played Super Smash Bros. Actually. So you guys like Generation 5, Pokemon Black and White. Those were actually one of my favorite games. I played them before they came out here in Europe. And I had basically a translation of the Japanese names. It was kind of cool. I remember Snivy was Sutarja, Tepig was Pokabu, and Oshawott was Mijumaru. Yes, it's Generation 5. Generation 5 is composed of Pokemon Black, Pokemon White, Pokemon Black 2, and Pokemon White 2. You guys are discussing about open world games. I think that open world games are mostly about the whole experience that you go through. You can have a really big world, just like Sonic Frontiers has a really big open world, but there isn't much to do. I think you always have to have some balance. Hey Shadow, how's it going? We have already finished Frontiers. We are 2 hours in the live stream, so yeah. We are now in Sonic Speed Simulator, making quests. How's it going? Welcome to the live stream. Really sorry, mate. Glad to hear that. I'm fine too, thank you very much for asking. I'm just having my dinner. You get the feeling you're in a similar time zone? Well, I'm Portuguese, so I have the same time zone as the United Kingdom. Now it's like 7:31 p.m. here. Okay, Helios, take care. Hope you have a nice day. Okay, it seems that the lag has passed. Sorry for that. Oh, you are British. Then we have the same time zone. I'm going to try it out eventually. Hey FT, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream. Of course I do, Sonic TV. Maybe I will. I just need to check out what Final Stand is about. Yes, I remember you, Sonic TV. My very first game was Sonic 1 on the Master System, and I worked on the SNES remake for Android and PC. So you can see that I really like that one. Let me claim my rewards. Yeah, we really need to try out more games in Fern. At least I do, that's for sure. Thank you very much, Sonic TV. Really appreciate it. Hope everything has been cool with you, friend. Fire Emblem, I never played it. Our first game is Sonic 1. Nice. Yeah, Sonic TV, this is Sonic Speed Simulator. We have already finished our mission in Sonic Frontiers, and I am collecting all the Chaos Orbs. Oh, Goku, so that's basically Dragon Ball Online, if I'm not mistaken, from back in the day. Oh, I see. That really sucks, Sonic TV. Yeah, we'll check it out, Goku. Thank you very much. And I actually need to play some of those DBZ games. Especially Kakarot. I really want to make a full playthrough of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Sonic TV, we are waiting for 20,000 subscribers. Already mentioned this on this live stream. Okay, you really need to check it out, Goku. Sure. Be right back, Grace, then. Kakarot is like big Dragon Ball Z game. It is in Fern? Wow! That's crazy. The games that I remember playing of those styles were Dragon Ball Online and Digimon Masters. Honestly, Digimon also has Digimon Masters. No, Digimon is also a really cool series to stream games. Yeah, I'm going to play it live stream for the first time, Sonic TV, once we hit 20,000 subscribers. Oh yeah, Xenoverse 2. I worked a lot in the Xenoverse community. Actually, for those that don't know, back in the day when there was only Xenoverse 1, and DLC Pack 3 came out, I was the first person online to lick the whole skill set that that was in all the characters DLC. So basically, I was the first person to discover Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta, and Golden Frieza. Important, as I said, I played it, like, what, 12 years ago. Probably now is way too much of a cash grab. Never played those. The games that I played were of the Digimon World series. I played World and Digimon World Redigitized. And then I played Digimon Adventure. Sure, Goku. Would really appreciate it. No, Sonic TV. Hacker's Memory is the name of a game. It's not Hackers. Oh, loot boxes. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's really nice. As I said, the only one that I've played, it's Digimon Adventure. Or the only one that is story driven. It's Digimon Adventure for the PSP. Basically, imagine the first whole season in a game. That's basically it. All the interactions, extra side stories. Every kid is able to reach their final evolution state. It's pretty cool. Oh, I see Sonic TV. Man, it really sucks that you lost your account. Oh, that seems pretty interesting, Infern. Hey, Ultrasonic Hams, how's it going? We got Sonic Speed Simulator because we ended Sonic Frontiers. But since the chat is being super nice, I decided to just keep this running on the background. I have no idea what... Yep. The live chat. Move to the comments. It doesn't make any sense. Hey Arlie, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, we have Auto Run on. We were basically having here some sort of nostalgia trip, discussions about games, series, and everything. I think it was pretty neat. So yeah, we are kind of discussing things here. And welcome to the live stream. Hope that everything has been okay with you, friend. I haven't been talking that much. Now we are basically doing the 9 quest. Get more stuff. By the way, Harley, what did you think, or what are you currently thinking about The Legend of Zelda Tears of Kingdom? I saw that you were live streaming it. That's a great question, Goku. Okay, it seems Harley Safari really likes Tears of Kingdom. By the way, Harley, since you are here reading the chat, Infern24 was having here a discussion between The Legend of Zelda Tears of Kingdom and Xenoblade X. Which one do you think it's better currently, taking in consideration all that you played? Right, for those that don't know, Harley Safari is someone that really supports the channel with videos and things like that. So that's why I'm asking him, like, with a bigger priority, since I really trust his opinion. And since him answering, it's kind of me answering if I played the game. For 24, I really don't know what to say, so yeah. Sorry for not answering. Oh, okay, so you haven't really played much of Xenoblade X. Okay. It seems it's bigger than The Legend of Zelda. Yeah, seems Harley really knows about it. In the meantime, while we are doing that, I'm just going to take some time to organize here Pokemon Go, because I'm still trying to hatch the newest mon, which is Larvesta. It's pretty hard. Pretty hard to hatch. I will say this, biggest and best open world, it's still Rayman 4 prototype. I don't know. I'm just joking with you all. Don't take this as an offense, please. I always say, for legal reasons, this is a joke. Seems here that we have a pre-hit debate here. Honestly, that's what's best about the things. It doesn't matter which is better or worse. It matters that we have fun playing our games. At least I see things like that. By the way, I'm sorry for being a little bit silent. Since I am here collecting some eggs for Pokemon Go, I don't really have much to say on it. And I think that I'm not really contributing to the whole debate, so yeah. It's better this way, I think. Yeah, probably trying both games is the good thing before saying that one is better than the other. At least that is something I can agree with. No matter what's the game, I think that's something that everyone can agree with. I still think that I am missing one egg. And no, I'm missing two. Now I'm missing one. Cool, all my eggs are fully recharged of sorts, so it's time to walk myself around. Thank you very much for waiting. So, that way I can just leave this running. By the way, for those that were watching, am I too far from getting... Okay, I still am a little bit too far. Oh, okay, so Xenoblade Chronicles X is not on the Switch. That's kind of sad.